What is up, everybody? So depression and other psychological things are actually my main passion. I have a major in psychology and a minor in exercise science, and those are degrees from almost 20 years ago. And that whole entire time between then and now, I've been just continuing my education and my wisdom on these topics because I myself have felt lost in this world, sort of searching for answers, if that's possible to have, and now I know that the answer is just being, right? And there is no real finish line to all of this. Anyways, on to the question of depression. So there's different ways to handle this. There's physical ways, there's nutrition ways, there's mental ways, and I'm going to talk about them all right now. Of course, I've got many of these ways that I'm already offering. So first up is physical. Now, the depression, that as a word, depress, to put pressure on something, what depression means is that your physical body, your physical internal self is weaker than the external stimulus, right? And the external stimulus of your environment is putting pressure on yourself that is greater than the pressure that you're putting out into the world. So when it comes to your physical existence, really being able to stretch into your bodysuit and express yourself in its fullest way is going to help you with depression. So even using your body in a physical method is going to help your mental capabilities. So even just doing things like brushing your teeth with the other hand, or trying a new sport, or learning to jump higher, all of these are going to help you with your mental capabilities to handle life. I used to own gyms for 10 years, and so of course I've read tons of studies having to do with taking people and kids and making them work out in the mornings and how that affects both their wits and their emotional states. And this is all connected. The physical body is the capsule that holds us. So the more we stretch into it, the more we use our physical body, all of our limbs, all of our organs, all of our muscular systems, all of our bones, our feet, our hands, our core, all of these are tied to meridians that are tied to organs that are tied to emotions. And so really expanding the physical capability of oneself is going to release the amount of pressure that is felt from the external stimulus. You are going to be putting pressure back out into the environment with your physical capabilities. So now the version of myself that offers physical teachings has a website, a membership website called Kriya of the Week. And the whole function of Kriya of the Week is to get to know yourself better than you have been. And we're doing all sorts of things. This week we're doing an 11-minute chant. And when you listen to yourself, when you really hear yourself speak or chant, it's like a merging of your physical body with your non-physical self, your soul, your body and soul. So this week's Kriya, which we repeat every single day, is an 11-minute chant, and this is a way to connect and expand yourself and your capabilities. Chanting, moving your arms in different ways for many minutes at a time, breath work, mudras, all of these technologies are there for us to use. Also, regarding all this, please scroll back and send me a DM about breathwork and how it can help you. Even if you don't know what that means, what do you need help with? I'm involved in a project and really trying to bring to market something that's going to help people. Okay, next up is mental clarity. So I've got another Instagram page and a YouTube channel called Practice of the Day and actually spend a lot of effort making these practices. So check those out every single day. It's a daily practice. I've done 92 of them so far. So you can just scroll back and cherry pick ones that you think are relevant to you, or just start at number one and start doing one practice of the day. I promise you will learn more about yourself and you will become mentally more capable as a result of doing these practices. All right, nutrition. So you got to swipe up to a pack that I think everyone should be subscribed to monthly, at least for 3 months, using the Biomedic. And after that, you can switch out the Biomedic for some other products. But Biomedic is the only supplement proven, certifiable to remove glyphosate from the system. And the gut is actually where all the serotonin, not all of it, over 80% of the serotonin in the body is made in the gut. And serotonin is the happy hormone. So if your gut is not properly functioning, which it's not if you're eating poisonous chemicals, it's destroying the villi and microvilli and the gut bacteria in your system. If your gut's not operating properly, it will not produce serotonin properly. So everyone should be on these superfoods. Swipe up to check them out. Let me know if you have any questions about which ones you want to add to your monthly order. I could literally talk about this forever, but there's still more. So if you're still watching, there's a lot more coming. So people in your life. There's a study that studied all these people, like 10,000 people, and they looked at all these factors over the course of their life. And what they determined was the people that were the happiest had the most people in their community, their surrounding community, that they had good relationships with. So it's not so much your immediate relationships like your partner or your family, it's the people in your community, the person at the cashier station, your Uber driver, the people at your gym that you go to, your yoga studio, your church, whatever you're doing. Those connections are actually the most important ones that determine your happiness. So if those connections are good, then you're probably feeling good. If those connections are shitty, then it might be a time for either you. Okay, we talked about the gut, which is a brain. We know about the head brain. We talked about that. Now we're talking about the heart brain. So if our nutrition is on point, our mentality is on point, but we're still not operating from our heart, let's say that we're going to a job every single day that we're not aligned with, then that's going to add some incongruencies in your being, which is going to lead to a depressed state because your body isn't on purpose. So really making sure that we're eating the right food, we're intaking the right life force, and we are mentally capable, and that we are acting and doing everything in our power with truth. So look at everything you're doing, look at your job, look at your relationships, look at what you do on a day-to-day basis, align those to your heart, and get your world situated around what you're here to do. I'm going to use this opportunity to quickly plug this superfood company. If you guys are interested in a business opportunity with this company, the mission is to heal the planet and all the people on it by producing the highest quality nutrition available. The stuff that this company does is amazing. I'm completely aligned with it. Anyways, especially for you influencers out there, this is a very high payout, very high compensation, higher than most companies are paying to influencers. And also everyone who's not an influencer, this is an easy way to supplement your income. Now, I shouldn't say easy, but it's a way to supplement your income. But at the very least, it's a way to align with a company that does things like they're getting rid of all their plastic packaging. So by the end of next year, there's going to be no more plastic being produced in the packaging of this company, which is very, very difficult to do. Anyways, you can DM me about that. I've got one or two more points to talk about depression. Stay tuned. All right. Last but not least, which is the elements underlying everything we've talked about. The head stuff, the brain. I already said that's actually in the head, right? The heart stuff, the gut stuff, the physical stuff, the mental stuff. All of this is resting on top of what we truly are, which is a mixture of sunlight, earth, air, and water, and some consciousness. So make sure you are getting out in the sun. Make sure your feet are on the earth. Make sure you're drinking the highest quality structured water, and even breathing, doing breath work, being conscious of your breath, being conscious of your decisions. Sun, air, water, earth, and ether. Get into all of that